Today, at viewers' request, a real side-by-side comparison of a Kawai K-500 upright piano and a K-800 upright piano. We have them side by side. Come right back. Hi, this is Ted Barsley with Alamo Piano Galleries. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and shop our website at alamopianogalleries.com. A lot of the instruments featured here, including the K-500 and the K-800, are there. You can read about all the details, string length, and all of that. I'm going to mention a couple of highlights here before we get into doing a real side-by-side sound test. And I wanted to mention these are both professional upright pianos, and they have numerous things to them that are upgrades over a few of the other upright pianos. One of them is the Neotex key tops. Both the white and the black keys have the top of the line keyboard touch on it, and it also features the Millennium III ABS carbon composite action like most all other Kawai pianos. And the K-800 features Agraffes across the lower bass and treble range and contour bars up in the top, and the same is true with the contour bars for the K-500. And they also contain, both of them have duplex scaling. With the K-800 has duplex scaling in both the top and the bottom of the string. And on the K-500, I'm not exactly sure. I need to go in and research that one, but I do know they have duplex scaling. And I wanted to mention that as tall as the K-800 is a 53-inch piano, and it features over almost a 51-inch string length. And this is a 51-inch piano, and it features over a 48-inch string length. So there's a couple of inches difference in the low bass string length. And when you play them, they play the same, they sound the same, but for some reason, the K-800 is just a bit more of what you would expect from a piano. And it's not that this isn't a piano, it's that the K-800 delivers a lot of volume, a lot of tone, and a lot of it is right up close to your head. A K-800 has a long string to it. It's got a big soundboard. The K-500 is not far behind it. Both of these pianos have soundboards and strings, the low bass string that is longer than a lot of small grand pianos. With that, let's go ahead and listen to the sound comparison of a K-500 against the K-800. As to be expected, the K-800 is naturally going to sound like a much larger, better toned piano. They're not that far apart, but just enough of the difference of a couple of inches in string length and a higher soundboard, as well as the perfection of the Agraffes. Those few little upgrades that the K-800 has, besides sound, seem to come into play when you sit down to play them. You can feel it, the stability and sturdiness. Not to take anything from the K-500, it is a very great upright piano. I really, really do enjoy decent upright pianos because I spent so much of my younger years playing on upright pianos. It's nice to have a great one. And the only other obvious thing I wanted to mention is the K-800 had probably a tighter tune on it. The K-500 is in line. I'm not doing this on this video, but it is an RS2 system, so it had a couple things tuned that needed a little bit better attention to it. But the idea is to give a side-by-side basic piano sound comparison. They're going to play very, very similar, except like I said, whoever is playing this one or that one, usually the preferred one to play is that one. And so, meaning the K-800. With that, I wanted to remind you that there are also price considerations to take into consideration for what you really have to pay out for a K-800 and what you get, as opposed to what you would pay out for a K-500 and what you would get. But I will tell you this, I've never had anyone return a larger piano to come back for a smaller one. They usually buy the smaller one first and come back for the larger one. If that fits your model and you're looking to get an upgrade at this time, or maybe cash out a small grand piano for a nice K-800, give us a call here at AlamoPianoGalleries.com. And I thank you for your time and attention. I don't know if I mentioned this. This was a viewer's request to hear these two pianos next to one another. We're glad to comply. And if you have any questions or comments in the future, please send them in. If you have any questions about specifically purchasing or acquiring one of these fine instruments, go into one of our stores, Alamo Piano Galleries, give us a call, and just tell them that Ted sent you. And until then, we thank you for your time and effort and viewership here on AlamoPianoGalleries.com and on YouTube. We'll see you again soon.